there, so.
Yep. You know, that's not the best, like, recipe for not having...
No, but it's food.
Yeah.
And at this point, food is food.
I am also waiting in the live stream. Oh, you're live.
We are live.
Hey. It is Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We are here live with Refuge Medical Headquarters. We'll wait for everybody to jump on, come hang out. Let us know if you can hear us okay. Let us know if you can see everything okay on all the platforms. We got YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. I think that's all of them. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok,
Yes,
Facebook.
indeed.
Yeah. Which ones are we missing? Like, is there anyone out there that we just aren't? Probably not.
What is that? Why can't I think of the name of it? I was just on
Just-
there. Rumble. We're
Oh,
not
yeah,
streaming to
Rumble.
Maybe we have to get up on
Is there
there.
a live on MySpace anymore?
I saw a video last night where somebody was like, man, like how ruthless we used to be on MySpace, how we would like rate our friends. And if you like had a bad week with somebody, you like took them off your list.
You're like, I'm not on their top 10 anymore.
Nope.
I was like, oh, could you imagine people nowadays? Like the generation would crumble if that was a thing.
No.
I did not, y'all.
I only had MySpace for a little bit because I was also like the very end of MySpace, very beginning of.
Oh, see, that
I
was,
remember Vine though. Vine was awesome.
MySpace was like my prime teen years.
Yeah.
So and it was so customizable because you could do
The
song and the
songs
background and the banner and your friends.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
I had all that stuff. I even had AOL Messenger.
I did too. That's why I
Yep.
looked tight.
Yeah,
Yep.
where you would get anxiety when you would hear that door open, then it close real quick.
I remember
man.
dial-up internet.
I was gonna say I could. Whenever I
do,
hear dial-up
yeah.
now, I still just
Yeah.
like twitch. I'm like, oh,
Cringe.
oh,
No joke. That's
craziness.
you go from not knowing how to type, then you get AIM with AOL Messenger, right? And all of a sudden you're like.
I remember when like Gmail Messenger first came out too, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
IM Messenger.
Oh, what was it? Circle Plus? Or
Yeah,
something
something
was
like
it
that.
Gmail tried to do
And
for
I
a
remember
while?
I got like when I would get my phone taken away or something, I'd be like emailing my friends on the Messenger and stuff. Oh man. Oh, how generations have come.
Yes.
So,
Somebody-
everyone hearing us
Somebody on
okay?
TikTok says y'all do IFAC bags.
We do IFAC bags. I was gonna say we do all the
We do
different
all
first aid kit bags. We have bag only options as well as the bags with full components. So make sure you check out the website. And if you're on TikTok, use the code TikTok and you'll get 10% off your order.
You can go like this.
I was
We
gonna
have
say,
all
all
of
the
these,
bags.
plus more.
TikTok can't see all that though.
Oh, they can't.
No.
Well, they can.
They
Just
can-
go like this.
Okay.
Hey,
No,
right here.
see?
There's.
They
an
can see the
IFAC here.
IFAC.
Yep, you can see
YouTube.
the bear fact right
That's
above
all
you.
They can see the one bear fac.
YouTube, are you there? It might be my computer. Are you there?
Can you see
I'm
us?
getting a 5x5 on
Oh,
YouTube.
then it's
It's just your computer.
wow. This is supposed. It's
Let
probably
me-
because of the editing I'm
Let
doing.
me
right
hit
Probably.
Yeah.
You're
YouTube
editing all the
is
videos.
Going good.
We
on
have-
my end.
We have 2 videos launching on Sunday, which I'm super excited about. We
And
got
our other editor is out
I
because
know.
she had a baby.
She
so-
did.
Oh yeah.
She had a baby and she's taken her maternity week off, and then here within the next week to 2 weeks, I'll be taking my week off because we'll be having another baby.
All the babies.
All the babies.
Hashtag fruitful and multiply.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there'll be a live stream here within the next month or so that I'll just be holding my tiny one because
Shout out to preparing prepper. Is that 4NY? Still using Hotmail.
oh my
That's
goodness.
An OG right
Yeah,
there.
we actually had
Yahoo.
somebody using AOL email.
Yahoo, too.
Uh,
I have a family member
the other
that
day.
sells AOL.
One of our customers. I was like, man, that's to have your AOL. I mean, I still have my email I made when I was like super young, like my first ever email.
Wow.
Was
And-
it embarrassing? Because mine was.
No, it was just my full name, but it was my maiden name. So now
yeah.
using it like is weird. No, but there is some really funny emails out there. I know people. Whenever we see customer emails, sometimes we get a little bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you can definitely tell that some people have either purposefully chosen the email to be funny, or it's an old email that they're still using. So.
Yep.
I don't remember what the one was the other. Oh, we had somebody whose name was Just in Case.
Yeah. Just in case. Yep.
Just in case, and I was like, "Yep, he's a prepper."
That's
you got?
That's a really good email right there. I'm trying to think of one of my old ones.
Oh,
Nope, that's my current series of emails. hrosen187@yahoo.com. I keep getting an email from them every couple of years.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to shut down your email account if
Like,
you don't log in.
You didn't do it the last 3 times you've sent me this email, and I haven't logged in, so trick's on you.
Yep.
So we got any questions? This hour is for us to answer any questions that you guys have for us or the team. Questions about kits, questions about training. Our Refuge training group is actually headed to Tennessee. Right now, they're going to be at the SOE, the Self-Reliance Festival, this weekend. So if you guys are in that area or attending the festival, make sure that you go check them out. Refuge Medical will have a booth. They'll have kits and buckets for sale. So if you guys want to make sure that you go see them, I know the SOE Festival is awesome, and I'm excited for everybody to go there and hear all the things that come back from it. And we're actually doing a training class at the festival, I think right before the festival this year. So that's pretty cool as well.
Well, Desert Goon Medic was saying, let's get Facebook over 5K, but
we are.
Well, we already are over 5K. Christina, let them know what they've won.
They have won one of our new BPKs.
Oh yeah, that's what they got, the
I will be doing
bleeding
that
prevention
this
kit. Did we draw the winner
I
yet?
haven't drawn the
Okay.
winner yet.
So we got over 5,000, so we got over entries, so we just need to do the winner.
Yeah,
So the
I
winner
can
will
go
be
through.
announced. The winner will be announced sometime this week on the Facebook page. What you got?
Got a YouTube. Good IFACs for kids.
Ooh, so the Boo Boo kit, which is right here.
And please tell me that that chair is locked, because you're just reaching.
I mean,
don't want you
kinda.
to go flipping backwards.
I won't. My feet are on the ground. I'm not that short. I can stabilize
I
myself.
know if I do that, the chair is leaning back.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip backwards.
I was gonna say, at least you're not in the flimsy chair.
The chair's gonna break.
That's true. But I'm the one that set all this
I know.
up. If I didn't lock the chair, it's going to be on me.
That's true. Well, you did good. We're good. Okay, so first aid kit for kids. So this is going to be our Boo Boo kit. It is going to come with the S-Mark bandage, which is going to be like a SWAT tee. It can be used as a child tourniquet as well as a compression wrap. And then it has all of your basic Boo Boo needs. So it's got Band-Aids and gauze and tape. It's got steri strips, and it has the H&H mini compression bandage. It's got what we call the Boo Boo wipes, which has burn gel and BZKs and sting relief and alcohol. So those are in here. And then this has all your assortment of gauze. Oh, and it has the splinter out kit, which I actually used on my son the other day because he touched a big like post that had broken, and he had all these tiny little splinters all in his hand. So the splinter out was really helpful, actually.
I would take
Just
those out if a kid is going to carry the bag.
Yeah.
Take the splinter out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's in a pretty little case and everything, but yeah, if you're sending this with your kid, I probably would take the Sharpie out too, because my kids just like to tattoo themselves with those. But this is a great kit for mom to carry, or I always put it in my diaper bag.
We have like 3.
Because I think I have one in my car door, and then I have one in my diaper bag, and then I have one in my daughter's diaper bag, and then I have one that always stays on me in my backpack. So it's got duct tape and gauze, Band-Aids, steri strips, rolled gauze. It's a really cool kit. Oh, and then it's got, look, medical tape and gloves. So it's got all kinds of goodies in here. And it all fits really compact, and we actually had somebody put a flashlight on the side here, and they just hooked it right on. So that was pretty cool to see. This flashlight.
That would be a great idea.
Flashlights always come in handy.
Yep.
What you got?
Honey Badger Actual. His wife just pre-ordered the Stop Bag 2.0.
Woohoo!
Good purchase.
That's our
Nice.
kid of the week. Good job.
He just wants to know what the ETA is for shipping on those. They were a pre-order.
So they are a pre-order. That is on the website. They're a pre-order of 6 to 8 weeks, and they will be out in that time frame, probably closer to the 6-week mark, because Squatch is already working on those bags to get them to us. So as soon as we get the bags, we are going to fill them and ship them out. But we did it as a pre-order because, first of all, we didn't know what colors were going to be. Everybody was going to be wanting, which red seems to be the most popular. We're not really quite surprised about that. Red is normally our most popular color. But we are waiting for those to come in, and then we will fill them and get them shipped out to you. So I would say about 6-7 weeks from when you ordered. We're always trying to do our best to get fulfillment time as low as we can, but we also try to tell you guys what the fulfillment time is going to be before you even order it, which is why it says on there that it says a pre-order of 6 to 8 weeks. And we have another kit launching on Sunday.
Ooh, Sunday.
And it's actually already on the website. So if you guys don't know, you can go check out the website and you can see what the new kit is, and click the notify me button to be notified as soon as it's available and ready to be launched, because I'm excited about this one.
And there's a pretty cool video about the Stomp 2.0 and how it came about.
Yep, the Stomp
then
2.0
There'll
video.
be another video coming out on Sunday showing.
There's
just
2
how-
videos on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
Video overload.
One of them, I'll give you a hint.
It's going to be spicy.
It is.
Come out of the eyes of J.A. Dudley.
Oh, that's going to be, I'm excited. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, liquids coming out of Dudley is going to be, at least out of the eyes.
Hey,
And
phrasing.
his head.
Yes.
And his head.
Oh, yeah. I told y'all the sweat comes from the top.
That's a pretty common thing, I think, you know.
Yes.
You just don't have anything to hide it. You
Yeah,
just-
no, I don't have any hair to hide the sweat.
Yeah. That was a pretty funny episode, though. I'm excited to see the premiere. Is it 6 o'clock on Sunday?
It is coming out at 5.
5 o'clock on
Five.
Sunday.
It'll
5
be
o'clock
premiering.
Central.
Premiering, yeah.
Okay.
5 o'clock Central.
So 5
said
o'clock
premiering.
Central, it'll be premiering on YouTube. So make sure you guys are signed up for the newsletter, because you will be notified of the new kit, as well as the release for the premiere video, as well as all of the things that we release in our newsletter. Those go out on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And while I'm speaking about the newsletter, we might as well go into the trivia question.
Don't answer yet.
Yeah, they can answer. We'll just
Answer now.
We'll go for it, because I know it's never gonna. They're never gonna wait anyway.
As soon as you mention it,
Soon
people
as
are
I-
gonna start answering.
So if you
I'm
know,
looking everywhere.
if you were a part of the newsletter
Waiting.
and you read the trivia question, you had to have watched the video
No one has
in
said
the-
anything.
I know.
the
I'm looking.
newsletter to be able to
I'm
know
looking
the
at-
answer.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Instagram.
oh,
Oh, yeah, you already just won.
Okay,
Oh,
well, I
okay.
got
Oh.
one.
So we had a tie, and you said they already won. So
They
we're going with
came in at the
YouTube.
same time.
Yes.
They were like, I saw both of your hands fly out. So
Grape Ape
okay,
said subdural
Nope.
hematoma.
That's not it.
That's not
So
it.
it is
nope.
The answer's on the board.
Oh
Nope.
no!
Not correct.
Nope.
Nope, you were close, but
Oh,
not correct.
no. Still looking for it.
Still looking. We're still
looking for the
going.
That was not
answer.
it.
Still
Make
looking
sure
for
you were a part-
If
you had-
somebody could copy paste on Instagram,
Just say-
they would win.
If you watched the video Christina did that was in the newsletter on Sunday, you would know the answer.
Looking everywhere.
We're trying to make these questions
I'm sorry,
harder
Grape Ape,
and
you did
harder.
not get it. He said
yeah.
yes, it is.
No, it is not.
No,
Nope.
it's not.
Subdural hematoma is on top of the brain. The
Not that
one
we're
that we are looking for is
Inside.
the brain.
Yep.
Oh.
The
So
word-
there's a word that you need to put in front of hematoma.
Yep.
Nope. Hideous sun demon.
Oh, and
so close.
So close, and they've won, I think, in the past.
Oh,
but
man.
we're getting there. We're trying to make these
Stanek
harder on
Andrew
you.
said, oh man, I know, but I can't answer.
Nope, Andrew Stanek, we love you,
we're
but you've also
looking.
won too. So we're trying to get new winners in all the time. Anyone got it?
Howitzer, the question is in the newsletter.
Okay, we're
if you're
good.
not surprised,
No,
subscribed,
husband.
you can't win.
You
Plus, you're married
Yeah, no.
to the host.
Nope, yep.
We
You
still have people answering subdural hematomas.
Nope. So
And that is
subdermal
not
is on top of the brain, right?
Yep.
And we're inside the
If
brain.
you're on
Inside
Instagram,
the brain.
well,
Up,
Schooner
up,
Desire.
Oh, we got somebody.
Schooner.
Where we going? Where we
Or
going?
Schooner?
Is that how?
That might have been you first. saying
No,
that.
you're looking on YouTube. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
he's looking on
I'm
YouTube.
looking at. Oh yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Shooter.
Yeah.
Intercranial, you did it.
Okay, so who was it? Who actually?
Yeah, it was Shooner.
Schooner.
Schooner.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
How do we say this?
Schooner Desire.
Oh.
That's what their name is.
Schooner Desire. Okay, so
gosh.
Schooner Desire. Make sure you email admin at Refuge Medical your shipping address so that we can ship you. Our new item that is carried in the store, which I can actually talk about now, is the Rise. So it is a splint from TACMed that we actually just started carrying as a component in the store. It is not in any kits yet, but I know it'll be in one sooner or later. And it is a splint. This is out of the packaging. So you can do it on the arm, you can do it on the leg. It's got all types of, you can make it shorter, longer. It's a little bit more rigid than the Sam splint because the Sam splint it's a little bit more moldable. But this one is really good for kind of the angling and the rigidness. And then you would use an ace bandage to kind of wrap over it. So make sure you email us and I will get that out. We will get that mailed out to you. What you got?
Medic Mouse. I just want to make sure that we say that on our end at least, it's actually Schooner, he said. Schooner Desires comment came in before yours. I'm not sure how it's looking on your computer, but on ours, on Dudley's and mine, it does say Schooner Desires.
Yep.
Yes.
Sometimes those comments come in just a little differently. And thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out. And make sure you tune in next week so you can be entered into the next trivia question as long as you're a part of the newsletter. That one actually took, well, I think it's the longest we've had for the answer to come out. Normally you guys are, but we're trying to make it harder. We're trying to make it so that you guys really have to have watched the video and know the answers.
And since they corrected it, I want to give them a good audio soundbite. Schooner Desire.
That was great.
There you go.
Personalized by J.A.
It was great for my ears here. I'm sure it was great for you guys as well. But we got any other questions at the moment?
I'm looking for questions. Nothing in the question box
Okay.
on Instagram.
So if you have any questions medical related, we have our EMTs in the house so they can answer questions. Our training group is in Tennessee, but we can still answer any type of training questions you got. There is spots still available for the classes that are coming up in Auburn, Alabama, as well as Waco, Texas. So make sure Auburn, Alabama, I believe, is the end of this month. And then I know Waco is the mid-end of April. So if you guys are interested in those, make sure you go check out. There's only a few spots left in both classes. So if you want to be a part of it, jump on it now while you can.
Auburn is March 27th.
So Auburn is March 27th. So it is the end of this month. It's before they come back home, and then we do Passover, and then they leave again for Waco, Texas, which Waco is an awesome class. My husband, I know, is going as well. He's excited to take it. What you got?
J. Corey Love asked, what would your favorite sutures be to have on hand?
Oh, I was going to say, that's a Christina question, but you got a favorite? Whatever you can get?
We don't do suturing.
Oh,
in
that's
the
true.
ambulance,
Yep.
So I really don't know, to be honest.
No, I know people really like the absorbable ones.
I like the absorbable, but
Yeah.
I like the ones that we have here. They're not absorbable.
They're not absorbable in the advanced surgical kit. There is sutures, but we have heard great things about them, and I know you've actually opened them and messed with them and things, and yeah, they're a great quality. What you got?
Travis Wisehunt on Facebook asked, how many paid folks do we need to have a private class?
So private class depends on location. Normally it's 10 to 15 because it is normally a bulk price, and then it kind of divides out between the students, but it really depends on if you have a location or if we need to find a location, how far we're traveling, those types of things, and if we can kind of fit it into where they're already going and planned for the year. So if you are interested in having a private class, you could email admin@Refuge Training or sales@Refuge Training, and they can get you pricing based on your needs and what you're looking for. And it depends. Do you want a responder 1? Do you want 1 and 2? Do you want 1, 2, and 3, which is the essential responder? They're all going to be different. Great question, though.
Well,
What we got?
Medic Mouse brought up and said, an argument could be made that intercranial and intracranial aren't exactly the same. Christina?
I was going to say, is that just a
That is
difference
way
of an
above my
ER?
pay grade.
Such spelling?
That's gonna be, I mean,
We're getting into the weeds here.
Yeah, I honestly can't answer that one. That's more like a surgeon.
Yeah, that's a brain surgeon
question,
type
like,
question.
I don't know.
We're not going to answer anything that we don't actually know the answer to. So we're going to politely.
Stanek Andrew said staple gun going to that suture question.
Yep.
Staple gun would be easier, I think, but not appropriate for every situation.
Yep, and we actually, on the website now as a component, sell a skin stapler with staples and a remover kit. So that is a single component that is sold under the components tab on our website if you guys are interested. The skin stapler also comes in the K9 Mastiff kit, which is kind of where we started to have it, and then people were asking for it singly. What you got?
Stump Roots and Shoots
Hey,
is
hey.
over there on TikTok.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Down. I was gonna use the Prince term. The admin formerly known as Bob.
Bah.
Over here, Disaster Coffee said,
Hey, Disaster Coffee.
I have a medical doc in my neighborhood. Good friend.
Always good to have those friends.
What's a good kit to have on hand for a doc?
Oh, I mean, I would go, if you can, all the way with the Stomp 2.0. I mean, he is going to know how to use everything in there.
And qualified.
To use it, for sure. Because the Stomp 2.0, you definitely need to have training with those items. You need to know how to use them and know when you should not use specific items that are in that kit. Because it is which is why it's also priced so high, is because we don't want every civilian who doesn't have training to have the items that are in that kit, because we want you guys to have things that you need, but also have things that you know how to use. What you got?
2 things. Prepping, prepper, whatever the
Prepping,
last part
prepper?
of it is.
Say it
Prepping,
5
prepper.
times fast.
Preparing, prepper. Nope.
Oh, nope.
Can you please ask the question again? I scrolled up. I cannot find the question. So if you ask it again, we will answer it.
Yep.
And CB asked, what is the difference between the 2 collars on the website?
So there is 2 cervical collars on the website. One is adult size and one is pediatric size. I believe those are the only 2 cervical collars that we have on there. So it just depends, and that's just depending on the size of the human. So whether you need a pediatric one or an adult one, I always think it's probably good to have both in your car, especially, because sometimes you're the first responder to an accident. Especially if you have kids too. I know there's a few items that us specifically in the office, if we have kids, that we carry all the time. What you got?
Rob Stanfield 8 on TikTok says, I'm a critical paramedic from Minnesota. What do you recommend? Dude, your critical paramedic, freaking hands up to you, man. I would say Stomp 2.0. He can use everything in there.
Stomp 2.0 for sure. And if that's too big, maybe that one that's launching on Sunday, which is a little bit smaller.
I mean,
he is out in the field.
Me
Ooh.
and Todd pretty much helped put this one that's launching.
Yeah, we had
and
our 2 EMTs basically help redesign this kit, and we even renamed it. So you guys can find it on the website. It is actually already posted there as a little sneak peek with components and everything.
Gray Man Project on Instagram as starting an online EMT course. Any advice or tips?
Ooh.
That's all you.
Did he verify that the EMT course is recognized by National Registry for one? Because if it's not a good course to do.
Yep.
But
you want it to be recognized by the National Registry for sure.
48 states now, you have to be nationally registered.
And what are the few states that you don't?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I just know that
Only
it's at
48.
Yeah, I just know that it's at 48 states. You have to be nationally registered.
That's interesting. I'm curious to which states aren't. But what you got?
Sorry, I just saw a text from your mama.
Oh.
Audrey said, are all kits available at training courses?
So they have select kits available at training. It kind of depends what they have, because they're on the road. They can't take everything. They normally have one of each, but they normally don't have one of each color. It depends kind of on how long their trip's been, what they've kind of sold at that point. But they can always sell you it while you're there. You can pay for it, and then we can just ship it right away, and it will get to you super fast, because we normally ship within a few days. If we're super busy and super, have all the orders coming in, then it'll take a few days. Sometimes we get them out the same day. But our office is now closed on Fridays, and so if you guys missed it, just remember that we don't ship anything on Fridays. So if your order comes in, halfway through the day on Thursday, it probably won't go out until Monday or Tuesday. What you got?
On TikTok, Rob Stanfield 8, that's the critical paramedic. He asks, do you need employees?
Oh, we're always looking for qualified individuals. So I would say you can always email us your resume at admin@Refuge Medical. I know that we are not at this moment, but we're always kind of filtering through resumes and things like that, because we are most of the time looking for qualified individuals. We just have the bar set pretty high. So feel free to send us your resume and we will check it out. Got anything else?
Looking
You
for
guys were
more
hitting me back to
questions?
back. looking all around. This week it was our 4th week in the March algorithm for March, which is almost over. I can't believe we're almost at the end of March.
That's weird.
Which this week we covered head injury and hypothermia. So if you missed any of the content that has gone out on all of our platforms, make sure you go check it out. And then we have more video. We have a teaching video releasing tomorrow.
We do, and we actually
For
have one
Teaching
go out
Thursday.
today on hypothermia.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There's a lot of things in there, like not warming the hands or feet first because you'll go into shock.
Yeah, there's a few things with hypothermia, and I just was reading because I was looking for other trivia question that like you shouldn't instantly start taking clothes off because that actually can expose and make all the, even if they're wet, like you want to warm and then slowly transition because you don't want to throw them into shock.
I had to ask Christina a question because when she was going over the steps on what to do with hypothermia, I was confused because it was like once you get the patient dry, or no, it was like once they're dry, continue to keep them warm and put a blanket on them. And I was like, well, why wouldn't you just throw a blanket on like right away?
Yeah.
And I guess there's like you have to go through steps because they can't heat up too fast. Like there's all these steps you have to go through because
Yeah, and hypothermia is like a big
no
deal.
joke.
Like,
It was,
yeah.
Remember the gentleman that came in? That
Yeah,
was
I was gonna say the
Yes.
one that
Yeah.
the life saved that we had right behind the office because it was, I don't know if it was snowing or icy or it was, you couldn't, it was
Well,
crazy Oklahoma
One
weather.
of the massive issues about that whole scene when he crashed, you could not see out of
Yeah.
any of his
Yeah,
windows.
he
because
did not-
it was completely
He did not
fogged over.
wait until it was defrosted. He was
Yeah.
trying to drive with a completely, non-visible front windshield. So that is definitely something you get in your car, you turn it on, you warm it up, wait for it to defrost before you drive anywhere.
Travis Wisehunt on Facebook said, just wanted to say how much I am loving the art kit.
Ooh.
It is sweet all the way around.
Yeah, that is awesome. We definitely love the art kit. We actually might have something. We have a different kit that is coming out in the same ARC bag that we are
really,
actually
really
working on
exciting
developing that Christina has helped us develop, and we are hoping to launch probably in May. But we're
Nice.
super excited about that.
It'll be just in time for all the summer stuff that you'll be doing.
All
on
the
road
summer
and
stuff.
stuff.
Yep, it'll be just in time for all your traveling needs.
Oh,
Yep.
So make sure you
So
guys
long,
check
Palmetto
out for that.
Paratrooper.
Palmetto Paratrooper, hey, hey. Thanks for jumping in. Make sure you guys can
Yes.
see us and hear us, and we're doing good.
well, be sure if you are on any of these platforms, subscribe to the YouTube because all the videos that Lauren are putting out are amazing. Check out the content on TikTok that Christina is running. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
We're everywhere, and everywhere gets a little bit of different content sometimes because is-
wait, we forgot one. Pinterest.
oh
If you're
yeah.
on Pinterest, you need to pin everything.
Everything.
All of the kits from Refuge Medical.
Yeah, we just started getting on Pinterest about a month ago, and it's crazy to see. And I know I use Pinterest all the time,
do
so that's what
too.
jogged into my brain. Whenever I go,
love
I've
Pinterest.
actually started when I want to like how to best air fried chicken. I'll go watch a TikTok just to see somebody like quickly run through how they air fry their chicken.
Pinterest though has tons. I literally so it's kind of embarrassing how many
How many-
boards I have on
Yeah,
Pinterest.
I have some that are like private, just so you
Yeah,
don't
so
see
I-
them
I-
all.
at this point, I'm like 100 in.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need to see me add any more boards.
Nope.
But I can find quick workouts I want to do, recipes that fit my like whatever I'm focusing on eating.
Yeah.
And what's funny is with all of the platforms that we run here, like the joke is that Pinterest is doing better than
Wait.
all of them.
I was
and,
gonna
like-
say we've gotten so much traffic just from putting up a few pins on Pinterest. And I was like, and
Yeah.
that's just because the like wide variety of people. That's what they're like. Instead of using Google, they're using Pinterest because it's just so much easier to see pictures
Yep.
than it is to read links. Like that's just how our brain works.
Yeah, Stanek Andrew said, I peeped you on Pinterest the
Woohoo.
other day. I was so happy to see that.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Well, everyone that's here on all the platforms, shout what state or country
Ooh,
you're in.
that'll be.
That's what
that's
we
interesting.
we want to know where you at.
Having something going on over here, preparing prepper
Uh-huh.
said that he asked a question again. Can you all see it? But I'm not seeing it. I can only see him saying he asked a question.
But you can see he's at least asking the question. So that's weird
I
that
can see him asking if we saw the question, but
Huh.
I can't find the question.
Okay, well, we got all
I
of our
scrolled
people
up
looking
and
on
I
it.
didn't see it.
I didn't either. Safety officer, boy, talking is hard. Safety officer Stumpy, probably a silly question, but is 36 too old to become an EMT? My current job is hollow, and I'm looking for something more meaningful.
Heck freaking no. It is not too old.
36 is the new
I
26.
I did not get my actual true EMT license until I was 39 years old.
There you go.
39. And then I went to paramedic school when I turned 40. So
Yeah, so you still have
never too old.
plenty of time left. And I know that there's a few of us on staff here who are actually looking at doing the EMT course. So that's super exciting. I don't know how I'm going to fit it into my time, but it's on my list. I'm going to do it.
My husband wants to do it.
Yeah?
I am grossed out by blood and all the other things, so I will not be doing it.
No. Yeah,
But
not
I
for
am
you.
happy that my husband will.
You can study
I can
the books
study with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he
But,
can
like,
pass along the info that you need to know that doesn't involve blood. And
Christina tells me her story. Like, she does not have any fear because she was EMT. Like,
Yeah,
she's seen
you've
cop
seen-
and all the other things. So she's seen it all.
Yep.
And she's like,
I
I
have.
used to go through the folders and look at this and this and this, and I'm like, I don't even want to hear you say the words. Like,
Yep.
So when I was in dispatch, I would have to review reports and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were just a little bit morbid. And
I was going to say,
I
once
looked
you're
at the
in that
pictures,
field,
yeah.
I'm sure it's just
Yeah,
like part of it.
It is. And then you go out to eat after you have a,
And you probably talk about it while you're at
We do.
dinner eating,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
because it's just a thing, like it's part of life there.
But that kind of goes back to the talents that we're
Yeah.
given. Like,
Yep, for sure,
some
and
of
the
us are
strengths.
given, talents to draw or this. Some are given talents to be able to handle those kind of situations and help those who need
Yep.
it. Because if we don't have people like that,
Yeah.
nobody would get help
And
by
if-
someone like that.
If we don't have people who are also creative and drawing and architecture, and you need the little bit of everything from everybody to be able to make this world actually flow the way it's supposed to. So it is awesome the way that Yah has created us and given us all those little talents, because you can't be great at everything. It's just not possible. What you got?
Well, we have a rundown from where everybody are.
Oh.
The communist state of Illinois, Canada, the great state of Virginia, Sic Semper Tyrannis. We got California, Utah, Massachusetts,
Man,
San
we got
Antonio,
everywhere.
Texas, Nebraska, North Dakota, North Carolina, Northern Illinois, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Ohio. What else do we got? And
Man,
that's
keep
it.
them coming. That's
Oh,
great.
wait. Shalom from the Democratic People's Republic of New
Wow.
York. I am sorry for you because I escaped from the Communist Republic of New Jersey.
Yep. What you got?
Rick Nolan asked, are there still spots open for Refuge Medical Training in Boise in September? And do you know if Bear will be at that one?
I think Boise is already sold out later this year, but the website will tell you for sure. I'm sure Christina's looking real quick. And I know Bear is not normally at trainings, especially when they're traveling that kind of far away. So as far as I know, he's not going to be there, but that is always subject to change.
It
So
looks like there's spots open.
It does?
Because it's not saying sold out.
okay, so yeah, if it's showing that there's still spots, there is still spots. Make sure you grab them though, because I know that we're getting few and far between on some of those classes. So
Well, where he will be this weekend
Yep.
in Tennessee for the Self-Reliance Festival hosted by SOE Tactical Gear, a friend of
our
ours.
friends, I know.
I had a serious look. I'm naturally a little bit blonde. Like my
Really?
hair, I have some highlights.
Uh-huh.
But literally, for a while now, I've been like, SOE, how does that stand for Self-Reliance
Oh.
Festival? It doesn't. It's
Nope.
its own name.
Yep.
So, okay
Yep.
then.
Yeah, two different things, but kind of the same. Self-Reliance Festival is a festival held by SOE.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
indeed. And Bear
Got my
will be
question.
there.
Yeah.
He's we have a responder one
Yep.
on Friday.
Yep.
And then on Sunday at 11:15, Bear will be speaking.
He will in the big tent.
Yep, in some giant tent that they're going to have up there. So if you are in the Tennessee area,
Yep, get
go
there.
go
Yep.
to the Self-Reliance Festival.
Yeah, it is an awesome festival. I think I know this is at least their second year because I know Bear went last year.
Yes, I think they have it multiple times per year.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Bear, he
We just
goes
make it in the
to
spring.
like one out of the
Spring
four.
Yeah. What you got?
So we did finally get that preparing prepper question.
Okay.
And I would like to preface by saying that we are not a doctor or
Mm.
hospital and we cannot give medical advice.
For sure.
But the question is, child with asthma, does staff have answers for med kits and or if it acts up while nothing to stop attack? Ideas of things that would work instead.
So I've had asthma growing up, and my daughter has asthma too, and we just keep inhalers and albuterol and things like that on us all the time. And we also know that like when cold weather's coming, it's gonna flare up. And mine has always been exercise or allergy induced. But I don't know like if there's anything else medical wise that we even carry that would help in that situation. I mean, asthma is just one of those things it's your lungs and there's not much you can do about it. So I have had it from the moment I was born until now. And it is something I've always had to just kind of live life with. And you just learn. I remember when my friends would come over and ask like, hey, can Brittany come play? And I'd be like, hold on. And I'd go take a breathing treatment and then I'd go out and play because I knew I was going to be running around and it was always going to act up. So.
Oh, I can't think of. Oh, why can't I think of who made the wooden refuge medical sign? Why can't I think of the name of her
Alyssa?
company? Yeah, Alyssa.
I think it's on the back.
Yes.
I don't remember. I know it's Alyssa, but
It's handmade by Alyssa.
Is it handmade?
Handmade by Alyssa.
Oh, okay.
There
Easy
it
enough
is.
then.
That answers
She's
the
on
question.
Instagram, I
Yep.
believe.
Prairie Homemaker. Go through our pictures.
Yeah,
and you'll
we
see her
tagged.
tagged holding the sign.
Yep, and she also made Woodford Sojourn gear
Yes,
too.
handmade by Alyssa. She's the one that created that wooden sign up there.
Yeah, she does great work, and she's super sweet, awesome person. And I know Sanctified also has been friends with her too. So if you haven't checked out Sanctified Supply Co., that's another one of our friends. Make sure you check out all of their apparel and gear and their hats. I love their hats, and they don't ever have them in stock for very long.
I went to wear it, so my hair clearly is adorable today. Y'all can't see me for good reason. But I went to throw on my black hat that I have from them, and I put it on. I'm like, that is not cute. Because I cut all my hair off, you know? So I thought, oh, it'll be really cute with a hat. Nope, it's not.
That's why when I have my hair up in a bun and then I put a beanie on, I'm like, nope, this is just not happening. What
Coal
you got?
miner's daughter, Shalom.
Shalom.
And same to the tradesman.
We got everybody.
Sean Curry from PA.
Hey.
This is awesome.
I was gonna say we got
on
all
Facebook,
friends.
Jason Eck said shalom.
Shalom. Thanks for hanging out. Every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, we're here to hang out with you guys, answer any questions you have.
Everybody on Facebook needs to keep sharing and keep getting likes because there's no telling what we're going to do for 10K.
I was going to say, we just hit 10K on Instagram and we just hit 5K on Facebook, and we always are trying to do giveaways on those next big. And I think we're just over 75 on TikTok.
Yeah.
So we
just
should
over
be,
75,
I mean,
close to
probably at
76.
100 we could do like a really
Oh
big
my
giveaway at
God.
100,000.
Massive giveaway.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. So we're not too far. We got to 70K pretty quickly, and then the 70 to 75 has taken us a while, but getting to that 100K is definitely where we can do a huge giveaway. So make sure if you're on TikTok, go like and subscribe us over there. And if you're on any of these other platforms, because we got Facebook and Instagram
Like us on
and
all of them.
YouTube, like us and comment and share on all the platforms, because some people only have certain platforms. So make sure you guys are sharing us with all your friends.
And share our YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
Because we do a little of everything. We do funny things, teaching things. I mean, so many different things.
Yep.
And
So
we
much
just
more
hit
on YouTube.
3.5 thousand
Wahoo!
subscribers. But the goal is 100,000.
Yep.
So
We got a
help us
long
get
way to
there.
go. But we just got on YouTube, or actually at least just started putting a lot of time into
Yeah.
YouTube within the last 6 months, I would say.
And it's
Probably.
I mean, it's been
It's-
growing a lot.
Yeah, it has been.
And there's more
But it also
stuff on
takes a lot of time, because now we actually have a media team, and they're doing editing and filming and videos, and it's not just the iPhone quality anymore. We're actually stepping up in the world for
Well,
all
you
the
better
things.
Watch out. That's taking a punch
Hey,
right at Dudley.
I have seen somebody who was very standoffish from the iPhone start filming with her iPhone, though. So,
If you know what, the newest hot ones was filmed with all iPhones. Because
all.
last time I used my super duper nice
Yeah.
camera, but the iPhones, and they had a different look to them, and that
So you
really
could tell.
made me mad when I was editing. So, I
So
was
we're
like, that's it.
Got to make sure they all look the same. What you got, Dudley?
Coal miner's daughter. Yes, we are on Twitter, but we are not active on Twitter yet because that is a very
Haterade. It's
Yeah.
just Haterade. That's all it is.
That's all that it is.
Yeah.
It's been very stressful trying to function on Twitter.
Yeah, and it just seems to be a lot of just for controversy and he said, she said games that we just don't have time to play.
Really meant for, I think, like, or it probably wasn't meant for this.
No.
But it's become a place to just diss other people or companies, and we're not. We don't. Yeah.
And we have so many other platforms, and there's only so many of us. So,
It's true.
like,
It's true.
we're already trying to stay afloat sometimes on all of our social media platforms because you guys keep us busy, especially in the store. Because most of the time, the same people who are running our social media platforms are also the same people who are pushing out your orders.
Yep.
So we kind of wear all the hats. Who are also the same people who are filming. This is still a small business, and we, only have so many people on staff here, especially in the office.
Patty just jumped on.
Hey, Patty.
Patty,
Oh, I know what
shalom.
she's gonna want to see the baby bump.
Oh.
That's what TJ today was like. I forget you're pregnant until you stand up, and then there's the bump. So yeah, 39 weeks as of yesterday. So any day now. I know Patty's excited and can't wait to hold the little one whenever we see her.
Is sending us some of her sauce.
Oh, we
And
get
Rain
sauce.
Cat sent us some of hers, and it was so freaking good that while they were filming Hot Ones, there were 2 nuggets left, and
And-
afterward I was eating
Oh
Rain
my
Cat's
gosh.
sauce because it was so good.
That is funny. Which one is Rain Cat's?
Hers is the one. It's in the bag. It has the tag on it. Do you see
This
it?
one?
Yes, that one's Rain Cat's.
Oh.
One step, like it's
Pain
so
is
good.
real. Oh my gosh. I'm scared. It's organic, homegrown chilies, vinegar, sugar, and spices. She doesn't even tell you what her spices are.
She can't. It's a secret.
Made in Pacific Northwest by Rain Cat. I know
She
that,
drew that.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know if you guys can see that, but
She's an
there's like
artist.
a hand drawing on the bottle. That is awesome. Yeah, you can tell that she actually like hand drew it and printed out. I have not tried it yet, but one of these hot ones we're gonna be. I still really want to do that idea with
I
KL.
had this with lunch, and I was like, I need to stop eating it 'cause this is for the show.
This is supposed to be for the show. I want to do the one with my mom if we ended up doing it, with the shots, because I feel like that'd be. And I won't be pregnant anymore,
That's
so
probably
you
gonna
know.
Be on the BI
Yeah,
channel,
no,
though.
it definitely will. That would be a fun one. I don't do spicy things, so, and I've already said that I would do spicy things, but you are going to see me cry and water and tears and my mouth on fire, and I don't do spicy things. But I'm going to do it because I'm a team player, just like some people on the staff refuse to do it. I'm going to do it.
it with Hannah. So y'all have to convince me to get Hannah to do it with me.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be a good one. I know so far we had Bob and Phelps. Is that the only one that's actually premiered?
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one.
And Foe's Dudley. Yep.
And then we have a really, really funny.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna give
Nope.
very much about
Don't
it.
even.
But 2 of our most redneck people are gonna be on one together.
And
Yep.
I don't
really
even see
excited.
him as redneck. That's what's hilarious.
Okay. If
But
anybody
he-
hears Todd talk and Heath talk together,
Yeah.
Together.
I was gonna say
yes.
together they're just
But-
hilarious. I can't wait, and that'll be May's, so that'll be really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys will have to wait and see. Make sure you check it out. We're trying to do. It's a new thing that we're doing once a month, and it's just to be fun and for you guys to get to know us in a little bit more of a funny sense of our life and not so much serious and
oh gosh,
everything.
Karen said yes. Lymph needs to be on Hot Ones. The funny thing is, we did have just a couple people who were like, "This isn't funny. Like y'all are inflicting pain." Everybody that's on the
Yeah.
show has like been okay with being on the show.
I was gonna
Like,
say we have not forced
They
anybody.
volunteer,
There's
yeah.
a few people on staff who are just flat out
They said
refusing to do
no.
it, and that's okay. We're not gonna make them do it. We're not gonna fire them because they didn't do it or anything like that. So it's okay if they don't want to do it. Everybody who has done it or will do it is voluntary. What you
Patty
got?
said the last hot sauce she created made her nose run.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
think Patty might be able to handle heat. So
I was gonna say
Oh boy.
yeah. Is she sending it to us or is she
Yeah.
bring?
she's
Okay.
sending it. Because I told her I needed it because I'm not going to women's retreat. this
Oh,
year,
that's right.
so
Yeah.
I need it before.
I was gonna say we also could bring it back, but you probably want it for the episodes
Yeah,
that we're
I
gonna
want
film
it for
before
the
then.
next one.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. And I think it's cool that like we can get them from our followers, at least the followers
Yes.
we know. and
if
that
we met you in person,
yeah.
then it's okay. Please don't everybody send it unless it's a commercially. You can send in a commercially made
Yes.
hot sauce that is still wrapped.
Yeah, we need to know ingredients and
Yes.
those type of things because we have people with allergies and all things like
yes,
that.
like
So-
garlic. So that's a big one. Like
Yeah,
a lot of the sauces we
A
have
lot
right
of
now,
them
one
have
of
garlic.
our team members can't have them because it has garlic.
Yep.
Hey, Heath, come here with the phone. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Run, Heath, run, run,
He's so good at running.
run,
every time that phone
run.
rings.
Get over there.
Okay.
Rick
Hi.
Nolan asked, is there a phone number on the Refuge Medical site by chance?
There is. It
This
is
phone.
918-817-9264.
She knows that by heart.
I do because I type it all the time
I
to
have to
people.
have it written
Now
down.
let's see who actually calls right
I was gonna
now.
say, is anyone actually?
Oh, that's so fun.
Oh.
Let somebody call.
And Heath has a new tribal name. Runs with trauma shears.
every time that phone rings, he is never near. It just every time.
And you
Single
hear him
time.
go crap.
He starts running. He's always doing something. He's never just sitting there staring at the phone waiting for it to ring. But every
Except for that
time,
one video.
yeah, yeah.
That one time.
Well, it's because you missed the call.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
He
my
was so sad.
What was really funny was we were actually filming that video, and somebody actually called in the process of filming, and I was like, guys, this is not us calling the phone. This is actually a customer, so we had to stop filming
Like,
it.
oh, dang it. So I answered the phone
Yep.
completely out of breath because I was running all over the place.
Yeah, because I think we had you refilm quite a few takes of that,
Yes.
but it was really funny to watch.
Well,
Nobody's
nobody
calling.
called.
Nobody's calling.
Rick Nolan asked if we have a phone number. It goes right to that
It
phone,
does.
and Heath answered it.
Yep. And if Heath doesn't have the answer, normally it gets passed to me. So
True.
one of us normally has the answer, and if we don't have the answer, you're out of luck, I guess.
Yeah. Go.
not
I guess.
much
Go
more
to
we
my
can do.
medic, I guess.
No.
Whoa,
No. Hey now.
Our medic is right there. Her name
That's
is
what I said.
Christina.
My medic.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, Squad Survival
Hey,
Gear is in the building.
Hey,
What's up,
Squatch. I'm actually going to be sending you a PO here soon because we got some bags we need to get from you for all of our stomp bag orders.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Super exciting.
Well, thank you, Heath, for showing people the
Hey,
red
hey.
phone. Oh, it's just like the old school Batman. Red phone ringing, red phone ringing.
Yep. That's what. Oh,
And
Oh.
there it is. Is it somebody from the
I
live?
was going to say.
Refuge Medical, this is Heath. How may I help you? And yeah.
It is somebody watching the live?
Hey, honey.
Oh.
I should have looked at the phone.
You
number.
should have known.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's okay. We know you don't memorize phone numbers.
Hideous sun demon as non-life-threatening scalp wounds bleed a lot. What is the best self-treatment?
Ooh, Christina, pressure.
I was gonna say, they
Nothing but
pressure.
pressure.
They
Full
bleed
pressure,
a
full pressure.
lot. I remember when my son, he decided to ride his bike down our hill one time, and it was a very rocky ground, and he rode it without his helmet on, because even though we told him not to, and I looked over and his feet were out,
Oh,
and his
gosh.
hands were out, and I was like, oh, and he just
Yep.
head first into that gravel, and gravel was in his head, and it was bleeding, and my husband, love him to death. He was like, stay calm, heads bleed a lot,
Yep.
and of course the mom in me was like, ah, ah,
Yeah.
ah, ah, like this is my baby boy, and he was like 3, and he was screaming, and
It's always
Yep.
that I feel like dads have this gift
Mhm.
of,
they
you know
do.
what? Let's just handle the situation. When Jace broke his arm, he's came in and I saw the arm and I went, and I did one more
Yeah.
after that. And he's holding him like
It's
broken. Yes.
It's yeah, and that's what I am okay with blood. I mean, I've helped and seen babies be born, and all types of bodily fluids and those things have not bothered me. But my baby boy getting hurt is one of those where I'm like, especially just because the heads, you forget how much they bleed,
Yep.
and it's like not as life-threatening. It is life-threatening, but the amount of blood you don't realize like is normal for especially mouth and head injuries. What you got?
Prairie Balabusta said glue is great for scalp wounds once the bleeding stops. Irrigate it first, and then they said Derma Bond glue. I'm assuming that's probably a skin glue. It's meant for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah,
allergic
skin-
to glue.
Oh.
So don't put that on me.
Okay,
Oh,
we got
no.
that. Is that on your medical record somewhere?
No, but I probably should.
You probably
put it.
should.
It's
Yeah.
not like anaphylaxis. Like it's not like a life-threatening. I'm just gonna break out in contact dermatitis, and it sucks. So.
I would say I'm allergic to latex, so that's one of those things that I always have to like preference and tell every place I go, doctors and everything. I'm like, no, can't do latex. Can't do
Nitrile.
latex.
Nitrile.
Yes, for sure. So we got another trivia question. If you guys are, and I will actually ask this question, so you guys don't have to already know it. So make sure you are ready in the chat box.
Keyboard's ready.
In all of your platforms, and we'll make sure that everyone's watching. So, where is the majority of the body heat lost? What part of the body is the majority of body heat lost? See if you guys know this one. I don't feel like it's a super hard one.
It's not super hard, but I know that my dad. I feel like some people will say it's one thing,
And then,
but it's not that
yeah.
thing.
I was going to say it's probably.
It's,
Instagram, Chelsea Hutchison
Hey.
said head.
There you go. That's the answer. Good
Wow.
job. That was fast.
Instagram beat
YouTube. That's a shocker.
Whoa! You know
So-
what's crazy though? YouTube's all of a sudden started going in, came in really fast.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like stalled or something.
I don't know. But Chelsea, congratulations. Make sure you email us your shipping address, admin@refugemedical.com, so that we can send you out. We actually got, oh, here it is. I already had it. Soft tea tourniquet. So
Oh, she gets the FDE one.
I was going to say she could pick a different color, but I grabbed the FDE tan one because this is just a really cool
It's the
color.
Coolest color.
But we also we also have it in red, blue, orange, black, and the FDE tan. So if you want a different color, just let us know in your email when you send us your shipping address, because we do offer the other colors. I just grabbed the FDE tan one because it's one of our newest colors, and it's
the
a pretty
red.
cool. It's a pretty
I
cool
love
color.
that one, but I'm an earth tone.
Yeah,
love
you
the
are an
red.
earth tones. You're red because you're just an EMT. Everything is red. Red.
You know, and that's.
This would match your pants, though.
It would match my pants.
That are green, Christina. They are green. Christina likes to go up to some of our bags. She's like, that looks green.
It's green. It's not tan.
Well, at least she's not colorblind, so we could actually kind of believe her. The worst is when you ask a colorblind person, hey, how does this color look? And they look at you like,
You should know this by now.
Jake's
I just
Medic
forget.
on TikTok says, what tourniquet is the best there to buy and how much?
Oh, so we have two tourniquets that are both TCCC recommended. That's going to be the soft T tourniquet as well as the Cat Gen 7 tourniquet. And they both come in various colors. And I think they're both about the same price. I think they're right at $32, if I remember right. And then if you have a child, I would recommend carrying the SWAT T tourniquet because it is going to, these ones aren't going to restrict as small depending on how small the child's limb is. But you want to make sure that you have something for a child if you're around them, or even
Or the
if you,
SC, right?
yeah, as the S mark. Yeah, the S mark and the SWAT T are going to be great for children, depending on the child's size, obviously. The cat tourniquet can work on an older child or one with larger limbs. And then the soft T is great, which I don't know if we have one. Oh, I know we do have one open. But the great difference between the Cat Gen 7 tourniquet and the soft T is not only that the soft T is 6 inches longer, but it also has this really cool buckle that if a limb, for whatever reason, is impinged, this can easily go around it. You don't have to unthread it like you would the Cat Gen 7. So that's a really cool feature with the soft T tourniquet, which is why in our vehicle kits, we always have these, because not most of the time, there's going to be instances where a limb could be impinged in a vehicle.
And don't forget to use your code TikTok
Oh,
for
yeah.
10% off.
All of these platforms here have their own code. So whether you're on TikTok, use TikTok. Facebook has FB10, I think. Instagram has IG10. YouTube has YT10, I think, or just YT. But all of your platforms have 10% off your entire purchase. So make sure you guys are using
The
them.
link is in the bio of every platform.
Yep. All of our links, we always try to get you guys 10% off of all of our kits and your order. So
Do we have a
great
S mark
question.
up there?
I don't know if there might be a SWAT T open. One of the two. We have so many tourniquets. I was gonna say I have a SWAT T in my wallet, but I don't have it on me. We didn't do my EDC video the other day. Oh,
Is there an S mark?
this is the SWAT T.
That's the SWAT.
We'll have to do
I don't think I have an
EDC.
S mark over here.
Oh, well,
Not
no.
yet.
Well, it's
anyway.
in the boo boo.
Oh, just
I can
grab
pull it out.
from the boo-boo.
There you go. So, This is the S mark, so it's going to be basically the same as the SWAT tee. It doesn't have the picture like the SWAT tee does, which is why I like the SWAT tee a little bit more. But this one is half the size, and it's just white, and it's going to be the same kind of elastic material that is great for children of all sizes. Was there a question specific to the S mark?
No, Squat Survival Gear asked, can you show the S mark?
Ah.
And Chelsea Hutchins said, love the S mark for kids.
Yes, the S mark is great, and then the only real, I mean, it's basically the same material between the SWAT tee and the S mark, but the S mark, because it is a stretch, wrap, and tuck, they have the really cool diagram that shows you exactly what it should look like when you apply it. So that is one thing, especially when you're training, that is great to have. And the S mark only comes in white, but the SWAT tee is in black or orange. So you kind of have two options
Jake's
there.
Medic also wants to know how much is the fully stocked Stomp 2.0.
Oh.
He says EMTP. I know what that means. That means EMT paramedic, but basically it's the Stomp 2.0.
Yep, so the Stomp 2.0 fully loaded, he's asking for the price,
Correct.
is, I believe, is $2,099, and that's because it is a massive kit that also includes an American-made bag by Squatch Survival, who is also in our chat.
And lifetime guaranteed.
Yep, lifetime guaranteed. You use the components to render aid or save a life. We will replace those, as well as the bag if for some reason it doesn't live up in all of the
What is
adventures.
coming out Sunday. It's on the website.
Yes, I was gonna say the
would
kit.
recommend it as well.
Yep, the kit that's launching on Sunday, which is just, it's going to be smaller than the Stomp, smaller price point, but it's still in an American-made bag, still comes in red, and it is already on the website. It's just not available for purchase yet, but you can check out the contents, the pricing, and you can click the Notify Me button to be notified as soon as we put it in stock. What you got?
Scott Sedilacki on Facebook said, do you have combat gauze and how much?
We do. We have Combat Z-Fold gauze in the green package. I don't know the price off the top of my head, but it is on the website. And we also have Quick Clot regular rolled gauze on the website as well. Those are both sold as individual components as long as we actually have them in stock, which both of them should be right now for sure. But I don't know the price off. I think it's
Default is $59.99.
$59.99 is the Z-Fold, and that's because it is way longer than the Quick Clot rolled, and I think the
gosh,
Quick Clot
yes.
rolled is only $38.99. Yep.
So just touching back to the bags, I know on the Stomp bag video, somebody mentioned a big company's bag. Like, I don't know, I'm assuming maybe they're trying to be like, this bag is better.
Yeah.
But you guys have to remember, all of these big companies, most of them, even if they do some of their bags here in the U.S., a lot of them are still being shipped from overseas. So maybe the bag's a little bit pricier, but you have to think of how many families you're supporting when you purchase from these little companies here.
Yep.
Here.
Yep.
not
And we
overseas.
actually partnered with Squatch Survival, and he's in Texas, so we also factored that into it, so we
Which is
could
really
get them.
cool, 'cause we can go tour them.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. That'll be.
Jake's Medic says, thanks, I'll go and check out the website. He is from South Africa.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's so
Woohoo.
cool.
That is awesome. Yeah, make sure you go check it out. The pricing is a little bit more for shipping it from here to South Africa, but we do our best to get it over there, and we've had a few fights with customs, but I think we've got that all worked out, and we know what can and can't go over there and what we need to put on the box to make sure that you get your package. Thanks for checking us out. Do we have another question? Thought I saw a hand, but maybe not.
No, quite a few people were talking about how the SWAT tee smells like bubble gum.
Bubble gum.
And creamsicle.
I mean, it has a smell to it. I'm not
I
quite
like
sure.
the smell of it.
It's
so
bubble
weird.
gum. I was gonna say it
I
doesn't.
do.
The smell doesn't
No.
bother me. It's not a bad smell, but I'm not sure I'd relate it to bubble gum.
I didn't either.
I haven't smelled it.
You want to
so-
smell it? Here you go.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just go
What you
smell
got?
it. All right.
Jesse Clark 712 said, will ask how to best treat your cheek cut open to the point where it is all the way through.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ouch.
oh, gross.
Pressure until you get to a higher level of care.
Probably
like-
sides pressure.
Because
right?
you're not gonna want to put. You don't want to pack it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really just gonna have to hold pressure.
Mhm.
You can put gauze on the inside, just don't use the hemostatic gauze on
Yeah.
the inside of your mouth. And more than likely, they're not gonna stitch the inside. They're only gonna stitch
They're
the
just
outside.
ugh.
And your mouth heals so fast
Yes.
compared to the rest of your
Mhm.
body.
Yeah.
That question really should have been to Jesse Clark. Are you the Joker? Because you will end up having to ask, do you want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Joshua Gordon asked, did y'all stop carrying the dechoker or couldn't find it on the site? I don't believe we
So we never actually carried the dechoker. We have always just pushed people to go to the dechoker website to buy them because they don't really have a good wholesale program set up. So it wasn't something we could really get and supply and be able to give you guys and it still be worth it on our end. We just always suggest people go to their website because it is the one that we recommend. It's the one we have in the office as well as multiple people on staff have them in their house. I know that my child has hers in her diaper bag all the time. So that's a great question, and the dechokers are definitely something worth having for sure.
We've got all the sizes. We've
Yeah.
got the adult,
Yeah, they have adult, child,
toddler.
and toddler, and it's just the different size of mouth. I don't think that for any reason you couldn't use it if you needed to on different sizing, but for
I think
purposes
it wouldn't
of,
suction enough probably if you use an adult one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're trying to get the
because it goes all the way around, and then we've actually tested it because we always test and evaluate things before we talk about them. But it has a lot of, it has to have a lot of suction for what it
really
is meant to do. But we compared it to some of the other companies out there, which is what we normally do, and we kind of picked the best one, and the dechoker was definitely a favorite of ours for multiple reasons. Are we almost out of time? Is that what you're telling us?
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
It
That hour
is,
went by fast.
It is 2 p.m.
Wow, we got any last minute questions before we sign off? I feel like that hour just flew by today.
Mr. Gibbs03 said,
Hey,
hello,
hey.
Liberty.
Hi, Mr. Gibbs. He's one of our friends.
Spicy Medic from ARFCOM just
Hey,
joined.
hey.
My Alaskan Lifestyle said shalom from Alaska.
Shalom. We got all of our friends on
That's
today.
one of my bucket lists. I want to go to
Alaska.
So do
bad.
I. Yep, I want to go
Oh.
That's
visit.
it, team trip.
My wife said as long as we don't move there,
But that's
I
all
can
I
go.
said too.
Yeah,
Yep.
we could visit, but I can smell Cody's cooking
Yeah,
now
well, I
too.
was just about to say, it's time to go because Cody's cooking us all lunch.
Yeah, Cody, you better be sharing. Making me hungry.
got plenty eggs.
Okay, so we got no questions? Is that it?
I do.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
TSA approved for carry-on kits? ?
So I think we said the pop kit for sure, as well as the SOB because the shears are fine in it.
Shears
Um,
are fine.
it's just-
I travel with shears all
Yeah,
the time.
the trauma shears are fine to travel. I think it's probably the decompression needle.
Yeah, you can't
If-
take a decomp for sure.
Yeah, but I think that's the only thing in at least the smaller like personal carry kits. Once you get into like the adventure kit and things like that have the surgical suture tools in them, they're not gonna be TSA.
But even the facts should be fine.
But yeah, all of the individual IFACs, the Bearfac, Bearmin, Boo Boo, Pot Kit, SOB, even the ARC,
Yep.
because trauma shears are allowed. So that's a great question. I know I asked Christina that when we were traveling, like, hey, and she was like, yeah, I travel with trauma
I've
shears
only-
all the time.
I've only had one time because I traveled for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Going on FEMA deployments and such. And I've only had one airport give me trouble, and it was here in Fort Smith.
Mm.
And
Did they finally let you through?
they found my Raptor shears. Like, they're folded up. They
Yeah.
were trying to figure out what it was.
what they were?
So when they finally pulled them out, they measured the shears. I'm like, guys, come on.
Oh my gosh. I remember the one time I traveled with a weighted blanket and they searched my bag
Oh.
so hard and pulled it all out because the amount of sand they could see through the x-ray machine. They were like, what is that? And I was like, so I never traveled with my kid's
Yeah.
weighted blanket again because it was not worth the
It's a
hassle that it took
nightmare.
to get through TSA.
Yeah.
So sometimes TSA, and then I totally thought that if it was a already like sealed closed container for a drink it could go through because it was my kids, but because that you could technically seal it and then bring it through, they took it. So had to break my little kid's heart that we had saved the drink till we got to the airport. But just remember those liquids, they're really super specific about those. I was gonna say, and there's not really any liquids in any of the IFACs to be worried about. So
They're
yeah,
not until you get into the
not till you get to the adventure kit and bigger would be where you would run into those. So is that it?
I
We
think-
good question
I think
wise?
That's it.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out with us for this hour. We will be back next week, Wednesday at 1 o'clock for you guys to join us. Make sure you're a part of the newsletter so that you can be notified of all of the new kits that are coming out. There is a new kit launching on Sunday as well as the premiere of the new Hot Ones episode. And if you're a part of the...
No, the Refuge Hot Seat.
Sorry, Refuge Hot Seat.
Yep. Ooh.
That's Hot Ones.
Did you see how quick
Sauces.
Dudley was?
My bad.
Yes.
I got it all mixed up. But new episode premieres Sunday at 5 o'clock, so make sure you're there to check it out. And then our last week of the March E algorithm is also next week. So we got all the things. And if you're part of the newsletter, you'll know the question for the trivia question next week, so you guys will have the answer to be entered into the
Sign up.
giveaway.
One more thing. When you're part of the newsletter, you get random emails in the evening when something comes back in stock.
Oh.
Other people
Oh,
know.
yeah.
It sells out.
I was
so
gonna
you
say-
might want to be on
Yeah,
the list.
you want to be on the newsletter because we definitely sent out a back in stock email last night for something we had over 500 of, and now they're gone. So everybody was notified, and they flew off the shelves. So you guys will be notified first, as well as all of the fun stuff that we have going on for the week, as well as new Refuge training classes we always put in the newsletter. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you again next week.